Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we are here for a little Terror from the Void. That wonderful mod from, or for, Phoenix Point. So we're going to see how we do on what appears to be a straightforward mission with numbers on our side, but let's face it, when you got a commander like me, and then you have a mod like Terror from the Void that has things that can throw that off, just touched by the void that call reinforcements, to think of one. In fact, it doesn't even have to be that. It could just be a Pandoran, like an Acheron that can call reinforcements, and all of a sudden that easy peasy straightforward mission changes. So we're going to see what we have today. Do we get the easy peasy straightforward mission, or do we get something else? I guess we'll find out. You never know when you join the old zigzag for a mission. For sure. You never know. Hey, Verder, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. And Sectoid, hello to you. Glad you can make it in. I know there was a comment from Nightmare earlier too, so oh yeah, it said looks light because New Jericho, yeah, New Jericho has extra defense on this one. Yeah, so on paper everything seems to indicate, in fact up here in the corner of the thumbnail it shows that New Jericho wins this on their own, so you know our addition should just be the icing on the cake, right? If only the game worked that way all the time. If only. We'll find out. We'll find out how it goes. And that's why we play. That's the fun of playing. Let's figure it out and get through it. And probably, depending on resources we gained or don't gain from this mission, will determine what I feel we gotta do going forward, because we're running out of places to gain resources from. So that's why I decided to stop off and do this mission. We do have a Void Omen that reduces Haven Awards, but it should still be okay, especially if it's quote-unquote an easier kind of Haven defense. Maybe we don't break the bank in winning this one. I'm assuming we win. and then we'll see where we sit after this on what we can do moving forward. So we'll find out. We shall find out. But I hope everybody's doing well out there. A little, it warmed up a little. It's not like terrible hot kind of a thing, but we had a thunderstorm earlier, and that was almost too early in the day. So now it's like a little muggy. That's why I just have a t-shirt on. It's a little warm, in a muggy way. Thank goodness it's not the high temps of the infamous heat wave, but still a little muggy. Coming from where I grew up, I'm not used to that. Still. Okay. I'm building up confidence. I'm cheering myself on here. We've had our fair share of hiccups recently, so I'm cheering myself on in my head here. Hoping we can get through it, but whatever, come what may, we'll try to have fun doing it. And Nightmare, top of the hour, saved his sound for the top of the hour, and one of these days, I'm a little behind on lots of things. I've got to get the memes working on the Twitch side. I've got to get the recaps caught up in Discord. I've got to get Nightmare his sound. So when it's top of the hour, he doesn't have to wait for his entrance sound to get my attention. So anyway, here we are, just like we got on the little corner of the map. New Jericho, strength 75. Pandoran, strength 16. And Dave Ingram, good to see you in here. Glad you could make it. You know, it just takes the right motivation, Dave. Just takes the right motivation. So let's get in here. You know, it looks, that's what I'm saying, on paper, it looks like we should do fine. Looks like we really should and do fine. So let's get down in there. How about it? Here also, it's a daytime mission. I like it that way too. We do have the extra mist void omen, although it's supposed to be easier to see through. So there's going to be a lot of mist to wreak havoc. The payoff, you can see, it's like half of what we could expect. So maybe I'm still doing it, because if it's supposed to be easy, then maybe I don't break the bank doing this mission. If that's not the case, then I won't be doing any more Haven defenses in a while. So we're gonna have to figure something out if that's the case. So anyway, let's go take a look at the team and see what we got to work with. It should be a solid enough team. We got a couple low-level individuals. Irene, haven't been claimed by anybody. Gachatiran, Brian, you know, that name. And yeah, everybody else we know, though. Everybody else we know, we've seen, and they've been claimed by somebody. So let's go take a look if we can improve things. Now, you know, it's Pandoran, so we better have a few flame options. I do believe we have the flamethrower on this mission too, which will also help. But I still don't mind having a purification grenade or two just in case an Umbra appears. Although we do have the Void Omen that says if an Umbra appears, it lasts for only a turn. So if one does appear, we don't have a purification grenade or a flamethrower nearby. All we got to do is get away from it far enough, and then after a turn it'll die. So we got several ways to play that also. But it still doesn't mean I'm not bringing a purification grenade on that one. Servando, thanks for dropping in, my friend. Thanks for dropping in. Did you happen to peek into Discord and see last night's award that Ogre got? I just got a kick out of that. If you haven't seen it yet, I think I showed a picture of it in the Barracks channel. Let's move on over here. Landon Avery. So you're the big boomer guy. Although we'll see if we can't lean into the good ammo, because you've got the perk where you can return fire with your shield down. So I'm gonna try, if this mission allows us to, not use as many explosives if it makes sense. If it comes to living or okay, yeah, not a problem. Your guy got an award that is fitting. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Let's oh wait, I can you've pretty much picked up all the skills I need you to pick up. So, you know, maybe what I got to do is pick up your, you know, everything. I'm just going to keep giving you a little will so you can use some of those perks, because Boom Blast is expensive over time. And did you have anything left over to spend? Nah, not going to, we don't have much of a pool, so I'm not dipping into that. And Motley, I don't think we need a regular grenade for you to carry when you have this. You got backup ammo for everything. I think rather than that, I will give you this just in case, the whole Umbra protection thing. I think I'm going to give you an extra med kit carry for the team. And I mean, because you're able to carry stuff. So, oh yeah, that's something else I can do. I see here. I think this armor is better for you. 18 versus 16. Accuracy's +4, +5 accuracy. I think the only thing you're giving up is where'd it go? There it is. I think the only thing you're giving up is stealth. Who cares? Who cares? So I think that works. And what's next? Stormaris. Yeah, you're the one with the flamethrower also, so you don't even need to carry a special grenade. We have this if anything critical is out there, but we'll also try to live off of your, that weapon. So we can't afford to carry backup ammo, and we can't give you any more. That's what you get for having the Archangel. It's a frickin' heavy weapon. So there it is. You're okay, I think. The only thing you don't have the ability for, and that's but at least you're a heavy. At least you're a heavy, and I don't think we have. Yeah, we have no other upgrades for armor at this point. You're wondering about the accuracy? Oh my goodness. This accuracy is just amazing. Effective range 400. It's just crazy. We're compared to effective range 14 on an average thing, and this one effective range 12. So yeah, the effective range on the old Archangel is boggles the mind. Boggles the mind. Oh, you looked at the award. little foreshadowing for how you did. All right, let's move on. Sectoid is on this one. Weaponry wise, I think we're looking okay. I think I have enough other people with these. I think I'm just going to keep you with this mix. Yeah, we also have our frenzy guy with us. So, I'm going to keep you over encumbered by one. And I think what I'm going to do instead, so you have the potential if I want to use aimed burst, which is a little on the pricey side for us, or quick aim. I think I invest in willpower for you, just so we can use, or better use some of your special perks. Well, let's do that. Irene. Well, not much else we could do for you. Welcome to the team. You do have Snap Brace, and there we go. And Cubistor, unfortunately, you do not have Snap Brace. Now, can you even carry? Yeah, you can't. We don't even have enough strength for you to carry that without slowing you down. So I think we still lean on the side of this. We'll give you one of these purification grenades. You have a grenade launcher there. We'll pop in a little extra ammo. I think this ammo is too heavy. So, acid grenade then, for a little variety. Yeah, I think, although I do have one of these. Of course, they're mighty expensive. Oh, we don't have the ammo for it. So yeah, let's set that aside. I'm not spending for ammo. We have no ammo for it. So let's keep it like this. We Yeah, we're back to the top. I can't think of anything else I overlooked. If anybody does or has seen something, give me a shout out. Now's the time to do it because we be going in. And let's make it happen. Let's do this, team. Come on, Commander. Let's do it. Oh, have a little faith in me. I only kill others. No, I would never kill Servando. Maybe get him shot in the head, but... Yeah, well, right now in this particular playthrough, we're pretty far in. We're pretty late in the game, to be quite honest. So damage from the first hit, oh lovely, is reduced by 50%. So if we have any tough enemies out there, we got to try and hit them first with a pistol shot. Okay, we got a sniper over here. Whoops, I see something up here. Guy with a machine gun. Uh-oh. We're going to have to see what that is. So we just got to remember our first hit. The first damage from the first hit in a turn is reduced by 50%. So that applies to each Pandoran individually, I think. Yeah, so that should apply to each one. Now, let's see what we can see about these individuals. Okay, you're inside the building. Oh no, you're out. No, you are inside. You're outside on the balcony. And are you touched? Bloodlust, return fire. You have the Revenant resistance there. And what? Oh, he has a grenade, so we don't want to be too bunched up because he's close enough to use it right now. So we gotta keep that in mind. Solvius, how you doing? Good to see you popping in. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're just getting this Haven defense started. And what kind of, you know, some people know the type of Acherons by their name. I'm not one of those people. I have to look every time. So first shot, yeah. Contact delirium. Dynamic resistance, restore Pandoran arm. Oh, he's got to die. There's target number one. That is the main thing that can screw this thing up, is if I have those that can call reinforcements out there and I'm not aware of it. And all of a sudden we get mobbed, something like that. So we definitely, he's priority number one right now. Priority number one. Hoping health-wise we can get through it. We also probably... Yeah, we're down here. So right now we are a little bit plumped up for this guy, but I don't know that we're going to be able to... I guess what we're doing is this. Where is Muttley? There he is. You have a shot, don't you? That's going to be your only shot, and you're going to be standing in the open after you do it. Just the way, the life of Muttley. The life of Muttley. He's got to get everybody, you know, frenzied up to help us out. Yeah, any Acheron can screw things up, but this one more so than anything is I got to kill him this turn, or we're facing more enemies than we're planned to face on a job that's not paying all that well. Something like that, I guess you could say. So we see a couple people over here. Will it be in my interest to run somebody over there? I don't know. Let's just do frenzy to get everybody with some good movement. And also a lack of panic in case there's a siren hiding around a corner out here. So it kind of does several things for us. Yeah, there's a lot of mist for enemies to hide and us not be able to see it. I mean, it's all over. This building is filled with mist. Holy smokes. That's just Ridiculous. Yeah, we do have the more missed Void Omen, so it's there's that. So who shall shoot first? Well,
I'm here.
I'm thinking you, Q-Vistor. Now, for some reason, you can't see the guy, but I have a feeling that's more because somebody's standing right in front of you, namely Landon Avery.
Still alive.
And Landon Avery could stand there, but I want the first shot to be with somebody without a great weapon. So, or, you know, at this distance, it's probably going to do less damage than some of the others, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, unholy smokes. Yeah. Let's just see what this shot looks like for you.
Ready to engage.
No, ignore him. This is our target. So this will take away the 50% damage reduction from the first shot. It's a good enough shot, and we shall take it. That means all our follow-up shots should do the damage they're expected to do. I wonder who we're going to see as our Revenant today, since we do have a Revenant resistance active. Okay, let's do it.
Finger on the trigger.
Okay, that was our minimal damage. Now we gotta focus. Oh. Now we gotta focus. The cursor kind of became unlocked. Let's see, or became locked, whichever way you want to refer to it. Stormaris. What I'll probably do is move you out of the way, because then Stormaris should be able to see. And I may just use that weapon at a distance, because it's a big enough target now that his damage resistance is gone. So, you do have a shield, you can snap set it, but I kind of want to, I have a sniper here to cover our flank there, so I can come out here, we can quick aim, and then we'll be out of the way of a heavy gun to be able to shoot. So I could go heavy gun, and then follow up with, well, if I want to use rockets, we'll see how the shooting goes. So let's move you over here, Irene. Yeah, well, this is New Jericho. This is New Jericho. I can't control what they build, and I don't think they believe in mist repellers, by the way. You'd think they would. You kind of think they would be on, you know, Synedrion's side on that one little detail, you'd think. I'm gonna do the quick aim.
Targeting.
No. Quick aim has to be used on a big target, and we shall. Okay. Now let's check out your shot. Okay. I was probably hoping for just a little better of a shot, because there could be a hell of a lot of scatter. Yeah, I don't know if this haven would have been nearby enough. I'm not sure. Okay, so your accuracy wasn't as good as we might have desired. Hence, I could go with a rocket. Okay, so we've got Landon Avery right there. Oh, that's right. We don't have heavy legs. I can't do the frickin' brace shot. I forgot to change the armor. I did not. It got by me again. Got by me again. Got by me again. Got by me again. Well, let's do this. Not a big enough target like a Scylla. That's the only really Rage Burst worthy target. We got a long way to go, my friends. We got a long way to go. I think we keep you here, and I start digging into the arsenal. Okay, so maybe I don't dig into the arsenal, and that's got a lot of scatter. Would probably be a waste. So let's hold on to that thought. And we shall hold on. Now, what I can do is bring Q Vistor over here. Take his shots. He'll be able to do one and a quick aim and still get to cover here. So let's give that a go.
Bam!
We'll do a quick aim. Oh, that was
Let's go.
kinda not worth it. Kinda, sorta, not worth it. I will take a sniper shot. I doubt the pistol shot is any good. I technically could get a lot of those shots. Is it good enough to take 3 of these versus, well, let's go see what a single other shot gives us. Yeah, yeah, the thing is, the pistols overall might do more damage, but I need them all to hit, and that's not a guarantee. So we're just going to go with the one we know is going to hit. There is no armor there, so I do not have to do armor break. Why didn't that hit? What did I do wrong? Everything was in the reticule. There was no miss. Did anybody notice anything I did wrong on that shot? Holy moly, I am shocked. There's my shot look. I'm shocked. What the hey happened? That's what I want to know. Okay. Think we do a little aim burst, perhaps, with you. Let's just see what your regular shot is. Yeah, aimed burst it is.
You like that?
Thank you. Thank you, Sectoid. Once again. Thank you. Oh, Jesus. I didn't think any part of that circle was on the top of the car. I didn't think. Maybe I did a little jerk at the last minute or something. But it didn't feel like I did that. So we are going to quick aim with Sectoid. I'm going to give him a chance. It's not as accurate, quick aim. Oh well. It was accurate enough. And reinforcements, unless there's somebody else I'm not aware of, reinforcements are off the table. For now, until we run into another terror touched by the void kind of a guy. So you have a shield. Oh, whoa, 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 before we use it. We can move you. So we got, we can spread ourselves out a little bit. I'm not thrilled with trying to get a rocket over there with our rocket accuracy. So I am thinking, let's let's just spread everybody out. Kind of what I'm thinking. This guy's gonna launch a grenade. It's sure the way it feels. So if he's gonna do that, let's not give him mega targets. Eh? That's what I'm thinking. Now the other thing is, I'm gonna keep you, however, in case he does shoot. I'm gonna keep you right there, Stormaris. With this weapon... Oh, no, wait. You are not the one that has return fire. Oh, he is. Well, I had that backwards. Let's get this up there. Should have kept him within line of sight over here. And one thing I noticed, when you do it with that perk, it automatically... And this is why this perk is magic. It automatically switches to this weapon for you from the shield. You don't have to go back and then fix it like you would with anybody else. So it's kind of cool. Oh, you went back and looked? Yeah. I can't believe I left that as an option. Now you do not have a shield, so let's give you some cover and crouch.
Ready.
And Commander, oh yeah, you have run and gun, so I got to figure out where I want to put you. And I'm thinking sectoid or kill and run. I'm thinking, oh, why couldn't they leave a space over? Oh, is there a space in there? Oh, I was just thinking, why can't who parked these vehicles? And I imagine there's not going to be anybody coming from that direction. Yeah, let's move you over here. And if I'm going to put anything up there, well, if he shoots from on high, I guess it still makes sense to put the shield up in that direction. There should be others, if they come from other directions, that are going to be more likely to be targeted than you. And then Irene, yeah, let's put up our shield against that guy just standing there shooting instead of doing a grenade. Stormaris, it is what it is. Stay there. We're just trying to spread out a little bit, so at best, maybe he, if with a perfectly placed grenade, can pick up more than one of us. Now we got Commander. Probably going to look at moving Commander a little, perhaps farther forward. Yeah. Whoever heard of a trike that large? You're right. that is a weird design choice. So I'm thinking I may put you there because it says you can see the guy up there. What we may just do, even though accuracy is not amazing, we'll take a look at it. You know, I'm gonna take the shot. Now, I just want to double check. I think it's just Revenant resistance that he had, and no touched by the void, at least not currently.
What's up, Doc?
Alright, so that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Welcome in, Glacier! Glad you could make it in. Nice train ride today. Yeah, see, I figured let's be nice to Glacier, and maybe he'll get a low roll. That one works for me. I think I've been too rough on you recently, man. That's why you've been doing all these high rolls. Let's take that shot. Maybe we get lucky. Oh, of course, his first shot ain't gonna hurt him very much of the turn. And then I'd only get a second shot, and that's not gonna be one heck of a bit of damage. And he has return fire. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it, to be quite honest. I think what I do is we have good coverage from that side. I put the shield forward, and we hope he comes a little closer. Oh, no, maybe that's not where I want to keep you then, since I'm not shooting, because you're a little too close for a grenade here. So maybe we bring you out here and put the shield over in his direction. Yeah, only one bullet. The thing is, Sectoid, the odds of us... The odds of us hitting with more than one bullet were not amazing. Okay, so it's the middle of the road day. So I said something nice to you, Gleaser, and you gave me a 65 as a thank you. Yeah. Well, that's what I have Muttley for, to try and shoot the gun away. How about that? So I'm coming over here, and we're going to put up the shield. We haven't seen any other enemies yet. I don't know where they're all hiding. Well, they're in the mist, right? They're in the mist. Let's just hope there's no melee persons really, really close in the mist. I guess we'll find out. Looks like we've all moved. Please play smart for us, Mr. Sniper Man, because we did not activate you, so we're counting on you, Mr. Sniper Man, AI controlled, to help us. So let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna say stay zoomed out, so maybe we can kind of get a nice overview of the action. We'll see. The camera may zoom in and change all that. Everybody's who has a shield is using a shield. Yeah, you don't have a shield. You do. I'm just doing the final check. Here we go. He spotted an enemy, but all he can do is shoot a pistol. So there's a Myrmidon over here. I don't know what that is. Oh, that might have been another. That might have been another Synedrian. That's what you do as a sniper. You run out into the open in the middle of every building possible there where they could be. I'm touched by the void. There's another Myrmidon. That's probably the same one. Is right next to somebody. Here comes the grenade. Nope. Okay. We got a little virus got by. Not hideous. Oh my god, how many are there?
Slow me down.
Well, he's gone. Before he can do anything next turn, he's dead. I guess that's better, but that from what I can tell, there's a fair amount of enemies out there. Yeah, I loved your comments. And there's no way, if I was to save him now, I'd be the one making his brilliant move. Let's jet jump over here and rescue him. And then the same thing would happen to us. Surrounded by boom, 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 boom. So yeah, that was funny. For a second, when he still had most of his health, that last little bit of damage he got just sealed the deal. Ain't no way we're gonna be helping him. There is no way. So no one seems to be behind us and back over this way. They all seem to be off to the side here, over here, and something's back here. Maybe that's where the Myrmidon is. You can see the little red beacon. But enemy count-wise is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll say 8 to 9, because there were some sounds where we did not see enemies, and it's hard to know for sure if that was all the same Myrmidon or not. So we'll estimate the enemy count at this time, unless of course he hurt somebody and they're now calling reinforcements. You know. Yeah, it'll slow me down, but it won't stop me. Kind of the way I play sometimes too. Wouldn't you say? Now let's take a look at this guy. He's touched by the void. Spitterhead Claw. We're close enough after the first shot, potentially shoot off his claw. First shot probably won't do diddly. The question is, if he's, and we're close enough where if he turns into a reinforcement caller, I should probably deal with this guy now. And then the only problem is we have this guy who's not touched by the void. And by the way, we haven't seen a yellow icon yet, so we don't know where the Revenant is or who the Revenant is. So he's out there. Remember that.
Ready to go to work.
I'm kind of thinking that maybe for you, I'd try a little boom blast moment. See if we can get lucky taking off an arm. It's not like you have major health. Of course, the first blast is not the strongest.
Here.
But if I step you out to take the first shot, then the return fire hurts. Kinda hurts like a, you know, it hurts. So let's just see if I have a clear shot here. Yeah, but my first shot isn't gonna, and that's not a guaranteed arm shot. Yeah, they also clear the mist. That's true. And the reason I was thinking of that is the odds of a return fire from back here are probably good. And so that's kind of what I thought of as my starting move. So why don't we do that? And I'm going to do Boom Blast. They're a pinch cheaper than a rocket. Now with Boom Blast, I think they'll be a pinch more accurate. Let's get ready for that. Maybe we can get lucky at this distance to deal with his weapon. We'll kind of err on this side. Obviously, there's drift involved, scatter, whatever you want to call it. But we'll put it on the gun side slightly and see if we get lucky. Looks like we hit him right on the back. Yeah, we kind of hit him on the carapace and the top of the body. So try going for the gun side a little more this time. Let's try to help encourage that to happen. You know, there's that. Now, if I did shoot at him, we may or may not be close enough with this. Maybe he doesn't see us so well for return fire. And with, you know, there's a lot of vehicles. I wonder if he can raise his gun over that to return fire at us. You know, his arm rides a little higher, but I'm thinking I go right on in there to max the damage. Yeah, I actually could quick aim him and still have a pretty good chance to hit. Just don't hit the car this time. How about that? Okay. That's good. Not quite bleeding out. I'm gonna have to take the next shot. And that's fine. Or If you can reach, this ought to finish the job without having to use any will. There he goes. Now it's a little safer for us to shoot over here and work on our friend over here. There's no return fire indicator. Yeah, that's what I was thinking with the cover, that he wouldn't be able to. Okay, and we know for sure. Thank goodness spitterheads aren't able to return fire. So I think I'll do my first shot with Commander just because it's reduced. Kind of what I'm thinking. We'll go right in there and then see what this guy turns into.
Targeting.
Oh. Well, we could probably kill him. I guess the question I want to think, is this a good place? Yeah, they aren't super close. There's not like doors through here. We're probably okay for the moment, he says, famously. So, Commander, you don't get a lot of opportunities. Commander, take off that arm, that claw. Oh, let's before we do this, what kind is he going to become? He's going to become an Umbra. Well, we have tools for that. We do indeed have tools for that. Do you have one of those tools? Why, yes, we do. She's just the jack of all trades today, Commander. She sure is. So I say we take one more shot and then throw the flame purification grenade. We haven't moved, so we have enough actions for that. And then this is dealt with. No, you know, I think I'll keep this the way it is, because then we can refocus, because I'm thinking this alley kind of funnels them in our way, don't you think? And so if they're gonna, this person's gonna die, they're gonna refocus towards us, you'd think. And if I've taken away the attack on this side, at least other than what I think is a Myrmidon over here, not 100%, then I can start focusing some people. Ooh, I did not notice this. Is that one of the Myrmidons? Yeah, I know. She's the commander. Anyway, let's take the shot.
Acquiring target.
And then, yeah, you do have, I was just thinking, you dang well better have that perk. So we can switch this over without a doubt. And let's make him burn, baby, burn. There we go. No Umbra there. What that also does is it kind of makes that inconvenient for them to move through. And that's a good thing. Right now, I don't think they can go through those windows. There's a door here they could go through. And we kind of probably want to find out what this is. Or can they go through the closed windows? I'm a little fuzzy on that. A little fuzzy on that. Irene, pick up your shield. It would be nice to get an idea of what this is. So let's see if you gain sight. I have a feeling since it's in the mist, you probably don't gain sight, but you do get to go through this window. So these windows are not closed to you. So that means, oh, maybe these are, because it makes me go over the top instead of through. I don't know. We definitely don't want to leave you there, but I want to see if we can find out what we're dealing with, and if I have to, I can get you right there, and then we can run away if we need to, if we can't kill it. Let's look first, then I can always move in there. Yeah, we're moving in because we need to know what we're dealing with here. Yeah, this is the building from that one set mission. It's got, and we usually start over here in this corner, and they're coming at us. I can't remember the name of the mission, but I know this layout too. These three things in a row, and we usually start over in the corner. So you're right, Dave. It is a building. We just don't usually start over here like we have today. This is more common for where the Pandorans start when they're going against us. We got to find out what it is. So we're going to move in. It may be that we'll have to retreat. So let's just take one step, see if we see.
Heading out.
Myrmidon. Which kind? Regular Myrmidon-y. I don't think. Man, you don't have great will, so you'd panic if I kept you there to kill this thing, and I don't think your weapon is strong enough to kill it in one go, especially with the Revenant resistance. So let's think about this. There's someone else I can get in over there. Sectoid, pick up your shield. I'm gonna withdraw if I'm not gonna be able to get somebody else over there. And with this weapon, you know, I think I'm gonna do a quick aim. And then with the remaining movement, see, I can get out of there with one act, you know. We can get out of there, and I can take a single shot just to get past the Revenant resistance. That's what I'm thinking. And then Sectoid would be able to get at least that far. Because right now, going by the farther window, he can get here and still have movements to retreat. So yeah, and then I have I have other options. Stormaris hasn't moved yet. We have another. Q-Vistor is going to have to reposition. So I think I have the tools to kill a Myrmidon. It's just that I want to have some Overwatch in reserve in a perfect world, like from Stormaris, for if they come around the corner. Unfortunately, you're not shielded. We're going to have to reposition Landon Avery over there. I'd also, with another unshielded individual, be able to put out some Overwatch from like a half cover straight down here. So we'll set up, and that's what I'm doing. Made up my mind. Irene, you're going to be down to 5 will, but we're going to get you out of the mist. And then here we go. This is to get rid of the resistance and still do okay damage. Yeah, it's only a Myrmidon after all. You know, come on. It's only a Myrmidon. I think I'm going to bring you here with your shield placed over there. And yeah, but we'll have other surprises for them if they choose to play that way with us. Except Myrmidons ignore the shield. That's the bad thing about Myrmidons, if that's what comes at us. Ah, there's that too. Ooh, does she? Oh, she does have it. Yep, we could have. You're right, we could have. Could have played it that way. Without having to bring you into the mess. Yeah, Commander would have kill and run, but I don't know where I'd want to put her. We don't know if we have grenades over here, so I still don't want to group up because we don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Ready to go to work.
This only, yeah, I don't have a weapon here that I can kill it with. I can get into sight. So we're not going to do that with a heavy. You can't get far enough to do anything. So Sectoid's the only one to kill it. But now we see it. Now why did it look like you had more movement last time? Why did it feel like you had more movement? Why? I swear I checked on your guy and it had you running through this past window and still getting here and being okay. You'll have kill and run as well. Yeah. So I'm worrying about nothing. Let's get in there. Well, the other way I could play it with your kill and run is move you over here to pick up Will. And that'll just counter it. But since I will be quick aiming. Yeah, because the Will is pretty much, I mean, the mist is pretty much just hovering over the building. So more than likely I'll be bringing you out in a similar direction. All right, let's do this. I could have sworn you got here on less movement last time I checked. Could be wrong.
Problem solved.
All right, so we got you out of it. And I think, just in case there's some grenade launchers. Now, we are worried that something's over here, but it's pretty far away.
What's up, Doc?
They could also come up here, especially if they're Myrmidons. I think I bring you here. No, let's bring you there. But if Myrmidons end up flying towards us, and we know there's some out there, maybe that's the only one we heard that bit the thing 3 times, and that's why we heard it bite, bite, bite.
Not a problem.
The only thing that you won't be able to be protected is a melee something or other, like a Myrmidon attacking you. The shield doesn't help you then, but what are the odds, right? What are the odds? I think I come here and we overwatch. Oh, see, we still have kill and run here too. You were right. I think what I do is I bring... can she get that far? Not quite. but it gives cover against that direction. So I'm actually going to bring her here so she's in better position if they come at us to go down or shoot down that alley. Yeah, the fire will spread too.
Pushing on.
I think this works. And I think her shield
Receiving loud and
is going to be... Oh, let's do this too. Have weapon in hand. I think her shield is going to
clear. Channel open.
be best placed for the alley. I'm not too... I'm hoping this is just too far away to be an issue for us this turn. And I'm kind of leaning towards, you know, you're a heavy and overwatching down the alley. I guess I could keep you behind here, but I don't know how much that ends up blocking your shot because it's that low slung weapon. So, Stormaris, we're playing a little gamble with you. And we're probably going to overwatch. I got one more to get into position. And I think what I do, since we're semi-behind stuff and semi-behind cover, I kind of overwatch with your weapon over this way. Yeah, it's not amazing. Let's face it. There is a little coverage up the alley. In fact, we can narrow it down a little bit. Make sure we avoid friendly fire where possible. We don't got much coverage coming through the opening in that building, but hopefully they don't go that way. Hopefully they're a little distracted. Now there's some alley coverage. And we'll keep it short range. If they come through that opening, we'll pick them up. And if they come around the corner, we have a chance to pick it up without it being so long range that we miss. That's the deterrent.
Got you covered.
Okay, he died. He's no longer a distraction. Right through the door. Okay, that's a shooter. We have intel on this guy. He's a shooter. Oh, sectoid! It's only one bite. Like I said, a Myrmidon will get through it, but guess what? He's only a Myrmidon, so you're gonna kill him back. Thank God for the armor and the shield. Okay, so we got a return fire guy right here. That is a definite.
5x5.
5x5. Everybody looks frenzied at the moment still, so we do not need to apply any more frenzy. Yeah, we don't need to hit the Myrmidon. I'm more interested in seeing what our shot looks like there. Cause he's got a grenade launcher, you know. Let's take a look at him. He looks like he might have a little purple glow. Yeah, touched by the void. Okay, well, he needs to die this turn. Yeah.
What's the plan?
Or can we hit his gun?
Sure thing.
No. Yeah, he's aiming his gun at us right there. So I don't think well, he's not going to be able to return fire hiding behind the wall like that. And I'm not going to do this as my first shot because we're not going to get value for it, but it does tell me that we have something to do here. We need a wimpy shot first to be taken somehow. Our first damage. You know, we really didn't bring a lot of capture things right now on our team. We didn't really set up for capture. It is the viral machine gun. He'd be one to capture, eh? I get the sense maybe that's the Revenant. But I don't know that I really have capture equipment on this team. We'll do a quick cycle. I just don't think we had stripped it off for another mission, and I don't think I really reapplied anybody. I was more worried about umbras and mist and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't think we have the capture devices for this one. And then especially my low-ranking guys don't have the muscle to carry it. So I'm unfortunately not going to be able to capture. Nice thought, but that just wasn't on my mind for this mission. It was like, let's do this quick and get what we can get and move on. Okay. Yeah, we don't have the capture abilities on this team. I think I might have even stripped. Yeah, we didn't even give you the capture pistol. So we just didn't plan for capturing. Let's see what we gonna do. I think we could actually start with a shot just because it's just the first shot has to be a wimpy one. Sectoid, we're gonna keep you here. And lots of people. Commander could take care of this thing. And that means you're a little bit closer to help us over here, Sectoid. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Would be nice to heal you, but we'll see what we need on this thing. We'll see what we need. His overall health, 230. His armor is just middling, I think. Yeah, nothing amazing with the armor except for his torso. And odds are when we hurt him, we're gonna probably have to kill him. Just unless he's marking us for death, that's okay. Yeah, maybe. I don't like the position of the building over there.
Loud and clear.
Too easy to hit the building and miss them with the scatter that, you know, grenades have. But we'll try. Now we know what he is. We're not marked for death, that's for sure. Umbra on death. That's actually not a bad one.
Channel open.
So now we could take your weapon. Get rid of the launcher. We're still not doing a lot of damage, are we? Well, we could take out his carapace, but overall, that's not a lot of damage. We may just go for the launcher arm. let's
What's our plan?
take a look at your shot. Let's examine a couple other shots. Because I don't think...
Targeting.
Oh, no. I don't think... Oh, yeah, he'd be able to return fire on you, though. So you're not the one to take a shot until we know we're going to kill him. So anyone on this side of the map, not one to take a shot so much. What's your shot with the big gun? I don't think you're close enough to make it a worthy shot. Not really, because you know, if all the bullets hit, yeah, we do extreme damage, but you know, we aren't gonna.
Channel open.
Purification grenades, let's go find out who has it for the final push. Sectoid, I can't remember if I gave you one or not. Nope. No, we got one right here. So we could easily get it over there. Should our attacks do some damage. I think I come here and we try a quick aim on them. Yeah, we also have the flamethrower, which we can go here to shoot. Unfortunately, this guy can shoot here and then come out and do something to us. We don't know what or who he is. But he's the bigger concern. So let's refocus, Zigzag, refocus. Let's get our snipe shot. That seems to be the cleanest potential shot for us. It's going to be a quick aim. That's the only way I'm going to get this shot off. Let's see what you can do for us. No, I can't armor break with a quick aim apparently. See, I'm forgetting details about this. That's not doing as much damage as I was thinking it would do. Yeah, the flamethrower does have pretty good distance. But I'd want to get other people out of the way though, because it'll probably fill up that that alleyway is what it would do. Okay. So I'm gonna have, yeah, the thing is, I was gonna say I really got to take him out. And a lot of the remaining options to take him out involve having him see us. And therefore returning fire at us. The first, he took damage from the grenade, so the resistance triggered, yeah. That sucks.
Ready to go to work.
Does it show on this shot? Yeah, this shot's all of a sudden doing a lot more damage overall. So no resistance there. The machine gun isn't what the machine gun wasn't going to have very good chance to hit. Unless I step over here to do it. And then he can return fire because I'm at an angle where he could use the gun. Oh no! What? That stinks, Stormaris, but glad you made it in. Your guy's right here, front and center. This guy has return fire. I just don't think your shot's accurate. See, look at it's there's just not much in that middle circle. If everything hits, he's dead. But what are the odds that everything hits? Half the bullets go into the building. Oh, you're saying go here. To get the best angle. Problem is, sectoid gets stuck then. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna temporarily put this out there. No! That just cost me an action by not doing it at the end. But return fire, and I don't know if I'm going to kill it 100% for sure from here. And the problem is, I got to get sectoid out of there now. Otherwise, he's stuck and can't do anything for me.
I'm ready. Targeting.
Let's see if we get return fire. We didn't from here.
Hostile wounded. Target one down.
Okay. So sectoid, I probably got to move you out. Otherwise, you're stuck. Yeah, you got to move straight out to get out of there. I'm going to bring you over here.
Moving.
And we're going to hope this works. Sure is a better chance to hit. And we just got return fired. But it wasn't a very good one. So now all I got to do, because I don't have the flamethrower, is I'm going to have to bring up our little friend here to burn him. Let's go see. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't think you have thumbs up, do you? No, no, no.
Channel open.
So, I'm going to bring you over here, Commander. I'm going to have you do it. Besides, you have kill and run still. So, you're going to move Q-Vistor's stuff. Or can you? Yeah, that saves his movement. Okay. Then we can kill and run you. I'm thinking over here because we're going to be needing an angle into that room when he comes out. There we go. Then sectoid. Oh, that erases the item. No, we got it right there. It's not in our inventory. It's in our... It's right there. Okay. Let's see if you can throw it accurately enough from here. If not, we'll move forward. Because I don't like... Yeah, this kind of leaves you dangling. So let's come here first.
Good idea.
I think that's pretty accurate. And there will be. And it's going to be a little harder for them to come up the alley now, too. So, Q-Vistor, I'm bringing you back over here. Thank you for your service. Oh, you can also... I think I'm going to bring you back over in this spot.
Time to step up.
Okay. You're done. You're not. So, Sectoid, I can heal you right now, which might not be a bad thing, and then put down your thing. This guy's going to be coming out here shooting. He's probably going to shoot this first. But you guys are going to be in shields.
Yes.
One thing we got to do, okay, you've got the right weapon for return fire, if he does come out shooting. And then here... we're just running as far as we can. Or... yeah, return... You're just not going to be return firing. Let's face it. Yeah, so he just doesn't stand there and shoot. Yeah, it's missed up high, but I don't know if that's missed on the ground or not. So let's move you back here and get you healed.
On my way.
Let's just do it.
Need a moment.
And we'll drop your
What's
shield.
the plan?
Once we put that weapon back. Okay, let's drop your shield. That's covering from that angle. We'll just put your shield down that way. Now, Irene, I feel like I don't want you there, because if I get return fire from Stormaris, it hits you in the back.
Heading out.
So I think I bring you here with your shield.
Let's do this.
And you, I don't want you to return fire, because too many people can be hit. So I'm gonna not put down your shield, because you're kind of behind a lot of cover here, Landon Avery, and you are a heavy for a reason, right? Something like that. Okay, I think that's our turn. And we're going to see where this guy goes. His only way to come to us, I'm assuming he's going to take out the structure here and then come at us. That's my guess. Oh, he just came at us. He had a grenade launcher. There's our Revenant. We'll see who it is. We should know. If that was a Revenant, like I said, he's going to come at us. Oh, because he had backup. He had a Myrmidon backup to take care of that. Let's go see who it is. Werner! You have returned, Werner. I'm sorry, but we're now going to kill you. Oh, well, Werner. Werner gonna die. It's good to see Werner come back. Werner Mimic. He's got a new last name. All right. So he's got return fire. That much we know. And if we also know now that if we open with He doesn't have much health, so he's not going to be difficult to kill. I think this blip is the dead sniper. So this... Did whatever was over here ever get out of that building? Can whatchamacallits? Remember there was something in here. Once. Let's see.
I'm ready.
So I'm thinking we do a little Q-Vistor grenade launcher over here. Yeah, it could be that could be the Myrmidon that flew from back there. That's true. I think I may just try opening with a grenade over here. That feels like small drift. Let's see if we can get rid of the revenant reduction. Now, we had a problem with grenades kicking it off. We'll see if that's a thing. If so, if it happens again, we'll report it. See, it still says he has the revenant resistance. Or is that just saying, in general, he has it? I do not know. Well, let's see if the next grenade, because that's all I'm going to have you do.
Check this out.
Yeah, it shows better damage. Yeah, that was better damage. We don't have return fire anymore, and Werner's gonna die. Werner gonna die. It's gonna be a long and painful death for Werner. He doesn't have a gun for return fire. I guess we could say let's let him leave, but you know, we want potential for other things. Sadist. Yeah, that's it. Zigzag sadist. Zigzag is code for sadist. Did you know that?
Receiving loud and clear.
And I'm kind of thinking, let's go there.
Targeting. Taking aim.
Wow. We're not hitting very well, are we? Well, we're going to bring somebody else in. Let's wear him down. That was better.
Channel open.
Now, we got a Myrmidon in there, though. Let's see. I'm kind of hoping...
Yes.
Oh, I might come around the... If we get rid of Werner, somebody please, I may come around the corner and try the flamethrower over here. I don't know that that's going to do enough damage to kill the thing, but maybe we can burn its wings off so it can't move very well. Oh, there's one other thing we can do that will help. Muttley, you can't get a shot in there, but you do have just enough to come over here and make it so we're more mobile. Didn't even think about that. Thank God we got some use out of it. Now, my heavy can get around the corner here a little easier, even for the big weapon. So that'll be more reliable than other things. And you can also get over here now. More likely take care of Werner. Can't quite see the Myrmidon, so we don't know what kind it is. Good to see you again, Werner. Good to see you again. All right. No hard feelings, eh? So that's probably not going to give me the sight I was hoping for. This will. Go see what we're dealing with. We can quick aim and then get you out of the way if I decide to use fire. Or kill and run out. That's another option.
Moving.
If our quick aims... Okay, what kind is it? Regular Myrmidon! Not a problem! Okay. Who else do we got that can get in there? Well...
Aiming.
How's our angle? That's a pretty dang good angle. So I'm thinking we'll be able to kill it. So therefore I'm coming up here. We have the will. I'm looking. Yeah, we have the will to double quick aim. So let's just do it. I with Revenant Resistance, I don't want to take the chance that the first shot doesn't work. So I'm going to do 2 shots at quick aim. I think we're close enough.
Engaging.
Yeah, I do believe we're close enough. Okay, now we got kill and run, so that's nice. The game's not over, so there's still things out there. So we will kill and run back. So we don't know about this blip. Maybe that's not the sniper, but that is about where the sniper was standing, so that's why I do believe it was the sniper. Something's still alive. I'm gonna bring you to the base of the steps, the ladder. I'm thinking, let's jump you up here. Because we can't, we also cannot run through things.
Execute.
Yeah, there's something else. There's something else out there. Good. We recovered some will also from that maneuver. I'm going to keep return fire in play as we put down our thing. I don't know where they'll come from, so, you know, a shield is just anybody's guess right now. With everybody here, we'll put your shield this way. That's more likely if anything tries coming at us. Same thing with you. We'll assume it can come through the building also. And Stormaris, I don't know where to put you. I really don't. I guess we put you right up here with your bud. And yeah, we really don't know where they would come from. So it's anybody's guess. And you're the only one left. Muttley, let's bring you. We'll hide you. How about that? There we go. There is a Myrmidon way over there. Okay. And is this a structure? Or where is the structure? I guess this radar thing counts as a structure. Or is there somebody up here? No, that's got to be... I don't see the symbol. Oh, yeah, there it is. Way up here. There's the symbol. Yeah, we could try. Not that Muttley's known for amazing accuracy with his worms. So let's get some folks up on the roof. First of all, it'll be able to fly over here. We don't know what kind it is.
On my way. Target's detected.
Oh, we see it, because it's not in the mist. Oh, what kind is it? We've been blessed so far with... of course. I was just going to say... I jinxed it. I was going to say, we've been blessed with regular myrmidons today. Not so much this time. So it is acid. It's not going to kill anybody if that's our final enemy. I think we just all kind of hang out and overwatch over that direction. In case it flies in towards us. Yeah, talk it in. Talk it in. So we're not even putting down shields on our lesser folk. We're just going to be overwatching. In fact, Stormaris, I'm going to stand you up here and overwatch. So you have an unobstructed view.
Not a problem.
Landon Avery. Oh. Maybe if I pick up your shield, we'll have some options. I'm going to bring you up high also for Overwatch. And then Muttley the Worm Thrower. For some reason, saying Worm Thrower with Muttley doesn't work. Be Muttley the Mutton Thrower. I don't know. Oh, we'll bring Muttley right here. Oh, that's not Muttley. All right, we won't bring Muttley there. But we'll leave Irene there, leaving Muttley some space. That's where she'll overwatch from. There's Muttley. And the worms go a-flying. Oof. He almost threw it into the car, and we had almost had a almost dead worm just now. Okay, Muttley, we'll put you back here. How about out of sight? Maybe it won't fly to you. Then we got Commander. Oh, Commander got nicked a little bit, so the first thing we're going to do here is a med kit. We're going to bring Commander right here.
I'm going in.
We're all just going to overwatch. Now, in case it kind of goes towards the worm. In that general direction, I guess we can make it wide because we don't know which way it'll fly. As long as I'm not including anybody in my cone, we should be fine. Let's assume it goes for the worm.
Taking point.
Why don't we play yours a little bit off the side here because we got plenty on that side. You know, you don't get as much. There's things that block your view over on this side, so we'll just do this.
Got you covered.
Vistor! Don't want to leave you out of any of the fun. Yeah, I should have overwatched. I could have overwatched with his pistol. He doesn't have quick overwatch or one action overwatch, so I wouldn't have been able to overwatch with the sniper rifle. What I will do... Come on. I thought Muttley grew ladder climbing worms. Let's put the worm right here, so if it does get distracted by it, it'll be right there. It says I have a shot. So let's see what this shot looks like. I'm not going to dignify that with a shot. What we will do now, though, is he can overwatch. We got a worm out there now. Protect thy worm. And everybody else do the same. He's going to get that thingamajigger, whatever it is. That radar-looking thingy. And we're going to try to blast the SOB, the Kingdom Come. If he falls for the worm ruse. Nah, I think we're okay. I think we'll be okay. You guys can hold that one and record that and hold it over me for the end of, till the end of time, based on what I just said here, guys. Here we go. Oh, haven't you killed it yet? There we go. Now, I can launch a grenade up there since it was going to be... I didn't want to be the one that took that thing out.
Still alive.
I'm not going to use a rocket on that thing. Let's face it. I'm not... Oh, we don't have a thing. So I'm not going to use a rocket on it. Or anything mega expensive. Conscious about my image much?
Yes.
What image? That is my image. Let's see.
Amy.
I think we got rid of the railing, so why don't we do some stuff like this? The heck with Overwatch, it's overrated. Oh, that's a little too hopeful. Just a little too hopeful. Yeah, that was Muttley swearing under his breath. Yeah, let's do the Overwatch. Let's hope he goes for the worm.
Nothing's getting past me.
I don't have... Oh, what other grenade? I have hand-thrown grenades. I didn't do Boom Blast. Grenades are expensive. I don't want to spend that many grenades on this guy. We don't make that much money on this guy. So that's just my thinking. The old ZigZagZog. ZigZagZog. is a thing of the past. This is the new lean, mean, frugal zigzag. Place your bets on where he goes. Get the worm. No! Someone's gonna take damage.
Leave me. Oh, I'm done.
Alright. Well, do you have a med kit left? No. Who has a med kit? Because I'd like to heal you before we move on. I gotta find somebody with a med kit. There we go. Med kit man.
What's needed?
Let's back off. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, if we back you off here to get healed, that should be good. Yeah, that's the first. He didn't do what he was supposed to do. Oh man, we're gonna have to stop somewhere now to get. Yeah, he took out a leg of all things. Gosh darn it.
Already there. Take a breath and count to 10.
Just lost your stamina. Doggone
Yes.
it. Therefore, you need payback. But
I'm
before
here.
we do that, we need to move you out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll move you back here. We're gonna let Sectoid take a shot.
Too easy.
And that'll be it. Two promotions on this one. Cubistor and Irene. Very good. That was, I think Irene was the name in my dorms. We had, Irene was the lady who maintained the place. Yeah, vacuumed the hallways, all that stuff. And the famous line from Irene back in the day, my college days, was, "Who took my upright Hoover?" That was her vacuum of choice. And if we ever borrowed it to vacuum our own rooms, she let it be known that she didn't appreciate it, especially if it didn't get put back properly. So, Irene is a name with memories. Let's see. Let's do the... Yeah, at least there's no losses. For a change. At least there's no losses. Woohoo! We're on a roll. One is a roll around here. Now I take that back. I think our flawless is at least at 2. Did we ever make it to 3 flawless? I don't know. In a row, I mean. Have you successfully? Yeah, we successfully defeated. So I think this means, oh, we found a nest. Well, all that is, you know, the nest is nice, I guess, but that just uses resources. I really don't get anything from a nest that gives me resources, so we may just let it sit. Okay, we're barely coming out. I think we're slightly in the red on materials, or was it over 200? I think it was 200. So, yeah, with no bonuses, isn't that the way it works? Isn't that the way it works? Okay, we're pretty close to how we started. So, was that worth it, my friends? Probably not. Probably not. Let's look at the promotions. Well, we're not really picking anything up here. So it looks like it's all stats for you. Your will is pretty low. Your speed is acceptable. You're at least at 20 there, Irene. And since you do carry a shield, I'm going to go with focus on will here. Oh, that'll help the speed. Yeah, so much for gaining any willpower. I guess it's not critical yet. This gives us extra speed. There you go, Irene. You're going to be able to hoover with the best of them. You're gonna be the quickest vacuumer in in wherever you're from. Yes. Who else? Cubistor. Well, we're probably gonna make you a little. Yeah, you're a little slower, so actually picking that up is probably not a bad choice, just for speed alone. And that's all. We're gonna rest you. We're gonna leave you like that. You know what I'm gonna do while I'm here looking, so I do not forget again. There's Landon Avery. Do we even have heavy pants? You know, I may just switch and give the heavy pants on Stormaris, although I like him to have them. Yeah, I like Stormaris to have them because he doesn't have a shield. But there's the heavy legs I've been coveting. So we can do your braced shot. Otherwise, that's a waste of spending. Banshee, Odin. We had you using Odin. So, maybe that's just something we got to build. Let's take a look at how expensive the cheapest. Yeah, all they got to do is be to give us that perk. Is be independent. I don't care. I don't care about. Hurts our accuracy compared to what we're used to. That's why we switched way back when. But once we got brace shot and they made the fix to brace shot needing heavy legs, well, a brace shot will now offset that less accuracy. And that's 11 and 90. Yeah, I think it's just going to be too expensive to get you a proper pair. Yeah, 125, so it's 35. Yeah, I just don't have that kind of. And it still has less accuracy. So we're going independent because we're broke. Team Phoenix is a little bit broke. I was just going to switch them, but I decided not to. Well, no, because Stormaris... Because that would give Stormaris weak pants. That's why I decided not to, because Stormaris would have not heavy pants. And he's going to be targeted like a heavy. But, you know, maybe since we are broke. Stormaris, what's your vote? If you're still in here, this is about your character right here. See, I was gonna take. Oh, the heavy leg armor is there, and okay, so yeah, that makes sense because it's Landon that has the shield, right? Oh, but he needs the heavy. And that means my guy without the shield was going to have the wrong kind. Oh, mutate the legs. Yeah. That might be a way to deal with it. Just make sure they count as heavy legs. Mutate. Stomping legs count as heavy, do they not? I don't know. Are these heavy legs? Anybody know for sure? Because it doesn't say. Yeah. I mean, for stomping, you'd think they would be considered heavy. And they look bulky. They have 30 armor. They gotta be heavy. They gotta be heavy. So let's do it. It's only 100 mutagens. But if I do it and they're not heavy, we'll never be able to use brace shot again. And what I'll do is if we get enough points, I'll give them a different perk. So we'll see. They look like thunder thighs. There we go. Now doesn't he lose, well, we got to go back. We had an injured body part before, so we're going to have to go back. Yeah, nowhere does it say heavy. They got to be heavy. So there we go. We got our heavy legs. Then that means I can go back to... Well, I'm going the wrong way. Stormaris, and you still got your heavies on. Okay. Everything is good in the world. There we go. Yeah, the crabman kebabs go right to the hips. They sure do. All right. We've done our business here. We're going to have to run back to the base real quick for stamina on the leg replacement we did and losing a limb over here. So before we can do anything with this team, we got to move back. And let's just remind ourselves where the rest of us are. We're almost here with this team. And we are here with this team. I just wanted to get a little bit. So let's get the Chaos Buggy fixed. And then we're going to go down and hopefully find resources down here. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? And we got to stay there. Come on, Chaos Buggy, get fixed. There we go. Now we can fly. Here we go. Okay, strength of Pandoran attacks on havens is increased by 50%. But there's no longer diplomatic penalties among factions increased, but research by factions doubled. Which really doesn't matter. This is bad for Haven defenses, especially if we get half pay. So probably Haven defenses are off the table right now. Yeah, he skipped arm day. So I'm not thrilled about that adjustment to Void Omens, but it is what it is. We got to make sure we'll give it a little more time before we get this team flying. What's this? Oh, that's the base down here that we are letting them take over. Because it had a research lab and we'd have nothing else to research. So let them. You know what we should have done is at the beginning, knowing we were going to do that, I should have destroyed all the structures to see if we could have made money from it. Yeah, it's too late now. I didn't even think of that as a silly little play. Is come in here and destroy the structures and get a refund, get some money out of it. Yeah, we'll see if it's scavenge or not, Dave. We'll see. Could be. Oh, we're almost there. Here we go. Maybe. It's an ambush. If it's a scavenge mission, we have the salvage drones. That's the good news. We're flying there, and we're just waiting for a little bit more here. Now, you're right. Scavenge mission. And we need it. And we got salvage drones. It's Pandorans. They won't be easy. It is daytime, however. And all we got to do is open the crates and run. So as it comes down to it, this is our next mission, my friends. That's basically what it is. We need to do this one. We need the resources, and we're going to do it. We are going to do it. After that, I think I got to mix the teams up the way I want to do that new Jericho mission. I think we're to the point where I got to push on that now too. After this scavenge, we'll leave the other team exploring down in Australia, hopefully finding some random stuff down there. But I think this is about as good as it can get. Yeah, we have a plan for Thursday. We have a scavenge mission coming up. So, speak of the devil, there's the calendar. There it is. And tomorrow's Long War. We got a nice little 4-man mission coming up. It's a 4-man mission where I think we equip two new laser rifles, though. So it'll be a strong 4-man team, which I hope on a 7 to 9 mission is going to be good enough. So that's coming up tomorrow. And, and the kicker for tomorrow's mission is that Shinobi is the one going out. The one named Chen, who has built herself a name. And we're going to see if Chen can start on this mission to build herself a new, improved name. And we can start using her nickname once again. So, hey, we'll see you at Cervando. Glad you could drop in. Good luck, Spain, for you. Is there anybody in here from France? Is Lucian in here or anybody from France? I don't want to upset anybody. No, I'll just go. Go Giants. So, yeah, she better make it count tomorrow, but you'll have to join us tomorrow to see if Chen is able to redeem herself tomorrow. If we can do a hell of a lot better on a 4-man mission this time. Our specialist on this one does have Trojan, so if we get a drone armada, we're set up a lot better than the first one anyway. It would seem. So that'll be exciting tomorrow to see if Commander cannot mess up and double move when he should be blue moving. And then we'll come back here for that scavenge on Thursday. So there you go. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Each and every time. This is ZigZagZog. Signing off from somewhere in this world. If you're paying attention, you know where that is. And thanks for dropping in. Hope to see you next time. Ciao, everybody. Anybody on Twitch? I don't know, there's a lot left over there for rating, but hang in there if you are. YouTube?